I'm pretty excited to be here because we're doing something different. And if you stick around for the whole presentation, you'll see. Uh, I can't believe it's December already. It's hard to believe that this year's over. It's a great time. A lot of people are here. I'm just looking through the names. I see some people I know, a lot of people I don't know. But the one thing that comes through is there's a lot of people here because I think people out there are looking for a way to make some money and to make extra money if you're keeping your regular full-time job or making money on the side. It's something that everybody looks to trading to do, and it's very, very difficult. And it's important to understand that trading is not a get quick scheme, get rich quick scheme, and you've got to work and put the effort in. And if you do the work and put the effort in, then I really do believe it can be a great way to achieve the goals you want to achieve. So I want to thank you for inviting me here, Dave. The Festival of Traders is one of my favorite events all the time. I'm going to talk about our magnet strategy at 10-minute trades. My name is Leigh Goldstein. I'm the trading director. I'm the trade room moderator. I'm the guy that you deal with when you join and get involved with 10-minute trades. As Dave said, it's possible to lose money trading futures. Trade carefully and don't trade money you can't afford to lose. Everything that I'm going to talk about today, you can do in a prop account. Everything today is prop. It's all about prop. Nobody trades cash anymore. Few people here and there. It's unbelievable the way the business has changed over the past year and a half. A year and a half, nobody knew what a prop account was. Today, I don't know that if we get a new person and they're in our trade room and they're trading cash, I'm always pretty surprised. I think I'm one of the few people left that does still trade some cash accounts, but we do trade prop as well at 10-minute trades. And yes, you can trade news in prop accounts. Just understand all the companies have different rules, and you have to find the companies that allow you to trade the way you want to trade. So 10-minute trades, our company's been around for a long time. Really, we're going on our 10th year now. We started as a company called JoeBrackettBreakout.com. We briefly changed our name to the newstraders.com, and we realized we wanted a name that really reflected what we do, and 10-minute trades fits us perfectly. Probably we should be called 1-minute trades because the great majority of our trades still take a minute or less. We trade a system called appointment-based trading. We are a NinjaTrader partner, and that just means that NinjaTrader has vetted us. They have checked the way that we say what we do, and we are honorable about what we do, and it's very nice that they have allowed us to be a NinjaTrader partner. We trade futures, and we use the NinjaTrader platform, so that's important to understand. Always people do get confused, especially new people who don't really always understand even the difference between futures and options. And I get a couple of emails a day, every day. People ask me about option trades. We trade futures and we use the NinjaTrader platform, and we have special software, which I'm going to talk about, that installs into the NinjaTrader platform. We have a system, and our system has 4 major elements. Those elements are the WMM weekly schedule, our DMM daily trade reports, our trade room, and our software. 4 very simple concepts that make up a whole trading system. The weekly schedule comes out every Sunday. It's actually free. You can get a copy of our weekly schedule if you go to our website at just www.10minutetrades.com. Opt in for the free video, how to find your own 10-minute trades, and we'll put you on a mailing list where we'll send you our weekly schedule every week. So why is that even important? Why would you want to get our weekly schedule? So the importance is, if you're trading any system and you're in the market when major news is coming out, because that's the main thing that we started doing, was news trading. And that is our DNA. We trade the news. We trade the news every day. We trade on a schedule. We trade around the news now. However, we've changed a lot over the past 10 years. So you want to have our schedule on your desk because you can keep yourself safe. If you're in the market trading anybody's system and major news comes out, it's going to make that system null and void for a couple of minutes or until the news effect on the market is done. So you want to know when major news is coming out so you can keep your trades safe. Our daily market reports, and I'll show you what they are trade setups, and we send those reports the day before an event takes place. So we call our trading system appointment-based trading. Everything that we do is based around a schedule. We may spend 2 hours in our trade room looking at markets, deciding what trades to take, but it's always based around an event. It might be the market open, it might be the GDP report, it might be the FOMC statement, and there may be a lot of discretionary trading being done as well as very systematic, specific news-based trade setups. Our software can do it all. It can trade specific news. It can trade, if you're a discretionary trader and you're trading someone else's system, you could still use our software to manage your trades. It's like an ATM, an automated trade manager. And I'll get into that a little bit. I'm not going to get into that too heavily because suffice it to say that our software helps you to manage your trade when you're in a trade. It'll put your stops on the charts. It'll let you trail your stops, move your targets, things of that sort. It works in conjunction with all the chart trading features that you find in the NinjaTrader platform. Our software is 3 strategies. I'll get into that in a second as well. First off, our weekly schedule. It comes out, like I said, every Sunday, and it has important information on it. The time of the event we're going to trade, when our trade room opens, which is important because we trade on a schedule. So our trade room, I keep it open all day so our members, they can hang around in there, talk to each other when they want to, but activity goes on when the room opens, and individual events determine when the room opens. And usually, depending on what's going on, the average trade room might last 15 to 30 minutes. If it's one single event that's taking place, usually we go into the trade room 30 minutes before the event is going to happen. So for instance, this morning we were there for the market open. We trade the oil market open in the morning, the US market open, and actually we get to the trade room usually 15 minutes before the oil market opens. And then we hang around in the room talking, looking at the markets, trade the oil open, then we wait half an hour, the US open, and then sometimes there's extra news after that. Like today we had the ISM services report and we traded that as well. So sometimes we'll hang around in the room talking, trading, you know, talking about life sometimes. Sometimes you have some dead time and you're not just going to spend every second analyzing the markets. You know, there's all sorts of things going on that make trade rooms very interesting and fun to be a part of. So the weekly schedule, it's great to get it. It's got important info on it. The instrument we're considering to trading, and it also shows when we stream on YouTube. Our daily market movers, they are our daily trade reports. And as I said, they get sent to our members the day before an event. So for instance, a couple of weeks ago, we traded the WASD report. It was a last minute, government shutdown was over. The WASD report showed up literally the day after the government shutdown ended. No one expected it, but we had a setup. We were ready. We do our testing. We've been trading this report for years and years and years. The WASD report is a grain report. It moves the corn market. It moves the soybean market. And let me show you, because the last WASD report was awesome. And even the fact that it came out at the last second, literally, we had no idea it was even coming out till the day before, but we had prepared for it because we knew eventually the government shutdown would end. We were trading corn on the right-hand chart and soybeans on the left. And a lot of times people get all worried and concerned and they say, "Oh, I never traded soybeans or corn. I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't think I can handle that." But if you trade futures, if you trade the NQ or the MES or the ES, Trading corn or soybeans is no different. It's just a different instrument. You need to know certain information, the tick value, things of that sort. But it's basically just as easy as trading the NQ or the MNQ. Our software automatically puts our orders on the chart because the way that we trade many of our events, right before the news gets released, we put our orders on the chart expecting the news to move the instrument that we're trading, and sometimes it moves it dramatically. What causes these movements, I'll get into in a second, but I just wanted to show you this WASD trade because it was a fun one and it was a great one. Remember, corn on the right, soybeans on the left. Soybeans, since the tariffs, have not been moving very well because soybeans are not being purchased and the soybean market has been pretty mediocre. But we still have a setup for soybeans that did make us money. It hit our first couple of targets and it actually was a very good trade. But notice what happened with corn. It just kept going and going and going. One of the favorite kind of news trades that you ever can get, I just call it a trail trade, where you get filled when the news comes out. So let me explain exactly what happens so you understand why it's so interesting and fun to trade the way that we trade. We waited for this news to be released. We know it's coming out at noon and we have our clock on the chart. Our software puts these X's on the chart, which are the orders. When those orders get pierced, we get pulled into the market short. Here you could see the red candle. It goes down. This bigger little bar here is break even. We're now hitting our first target, moving our stop to safety, and I'm moving my target into more and more profit and expanding my target as we go. So I love to call that a trail trade. As I said, you just keep trailing until the market changes direction. And the idea is to grow your profit as that trade keeps going. Not every trade, obviously, is that kind of fantastic trade. This morning, we had two trail trades. We had an oil open trade, which was fantastic. And I forget the second trade, we had another one that also just kept trailing. Sometimes the market gives you a gift. You want to learn certain simple skills. And when I say simple, I mean just learning how to expand your target, knowing how to move things on the charts so when the opportunity arrives, you can take advantage of that opportunity to increase your profits. Our software is 3 custom strategies that install into NinjaTrader, and the software has multiple setups. So we have breakout trades. That's what that WASD trade was, that grain trade. It was a breakout where the news created a move mostly in one direction. That we call a breakout. We also have trap trade, which is a reversal trade, an expected reversal trade. It's taken on events that we have studied and we know that they reverse, and we actually make our money when the trade reverses. So what do I mean by that? It's really a very simple concept. We have a trade called, let me find it here, existing home sales. And if I don't have it handy, I'll just move on to something else. But I thought that I put it in my little nest of trades here and I don't see it. So give me half a second because it is fun to watch a trap trade. So let me see if I can grab it. A trap trade, like I said, is it's a reversal trade. It's a trade that we expect we're going to make our money when the market changes direction. So this was a recent existing home sales trade. Not a very impactful news report usually, but we've noticed lately that it's gotten more impactful and it's reversing. Our software puts the orders on the chart. Now it's doing it differently though. 2 orders above the orange arrow, 2 orders below the orange arrow. That's the current price of the market, the orange arrow. If the price goes up, we're selling the market, and I'm trading gold futures. It chopped around a bit. Gold was very choppy that day, very volatile. Existing homes, were bullish. Usually bullishness can cause bearish action in gold. It initially just chopped around and didn't fill us. We usually wait a minute for a trap trade to fill. Now, I'm comfortable in all this chop to just wait for a fill. There's my fill. It puts me in the market 2 orders long because it went short. It went down, but it put me in the market long. I'm not making money until we get above my entry right there. I'm now very profitable because it's done a very nice reversal just as we expected. And it gave me plenty of time to take a profit. It was easily over $600 on that trade, all because we put the time in. We study the events we're going to trade. And when we find an event that reverses, we have a specialized setup called a trap trade that we take for a reversal. Our software is a super ATM, as I said before. It's an automated trade manager. If you want to trail stops, our software can do it. If you want to move your stops, if your targets get hit, our software can do it. That's trade management. You don't have to learn a language built into your trading platform. You just learn to use our software. It's a lot easier. The third element of our system, so we've got weekly schedule, daily trade reports, and the trade room. In our trade room, we stream our charts to our members, and everyone can talk to each other, of course, share setups. The trade room is the best place to learn, to know what the current market is doing. Is it safe to trade right now? Sometimes we don't take a trade because the market is too volatile. Maybe somebody tweeted something and it's made the market so volatile you can't take a trade. Maybe it's given us an opportunity to use our software to grab a scalp trade, because our software can trade discretionary, scalping, trend trading, any type of trading you can do. Our software can be used to do it. We trade on a schedule, and you can set up your trades up to a week in advance. That's what we like to do, create a weekly schedule. And like I said, we have News Trader software that's got our range trade, our breakout trade that you just saw, and it has reversal continuation trades. Then we have a magnet strategy, which I'm going to talk about in 1 minute, and our trap trade that I just showed you. Our software strategies are custom add-ons to Ninja Trader. So what actually creates these moves in the markets? High impact economic reports is the first major category. GDP, like I said before, jobs reports, they move markets. When that news is released, if you're trading the ES, the YM, NQ, gold, those instruments are going to move when major news is released. We're capturing those moves. Big company earnings reports, they are fantastic to trade if you know how to do it. We invented a methodology. We trade earnings using futures. Caterpillar came out a couple of weeks ago. We traded the YM. Look at that explosion. We captured 80% of that candle, over $500 on the YM. All you had to do was get up early. We were in the trade room at 6 in the morning Eastern time. I taught everybody how to take that trade, and it was literally a gift. The market gave us a gift. It was a perfect explosion. Not only did it hit our targets, but it gave us something called positive slippage. Yes, people go and tell us, don't trade news. There's slippage. It'll ruin all your trades. Totally untrue. There's 2 types of slippage, negative and positive. They're both around, very similar in terms of how often one or the other is affecting a trade. So often you have positive slippage where you make more than you expected because the market's moving fast, it goes past your target, and it fills you way past your target because the market was very fast moving in your direction. That Caterpillar trade almost gave double the profits because it was doing exactly that, moving beautifully fast past our targets. Trigger category 3, market open and closes. We trade the oil open. We have been trading the oil open. Literally, we just started doing it about a month ago. We came up with a winning setup. We have had 1 stop in a month, Every day we have traded it the same. Literally, it's a range trade. It's a very unique kind of trade. A range trade does exactly what it sounds like. It creates a range using time. When the time is up, our orders, those X's, again, it's those X's, those are our orders. When the range is done calculating, our orders are placed on the chart. Oil market opens, and when we're done with the range, that's when our orders appear. We take up to 3 minutes to take a fill. I got filled short. This was this morning. This was one of our trail trades this morning. Notice it filled me short. I did not want to be filled short this morning. Oil was really bullish when we got into the room. And I was telling everybody in the trade room, if this fills bullish, I'm going to be bearish, short. I'm going to be really aggressive in taking profits. But it was a great lesson, because the other thing we teach is keep an open mind. Don't be rash. Don't be foolish. If the market's telling you something, listen. This market was telling us we're going down. We're not going up. Forget your analysis. We're going down. And we took our profit on the downside, hit our first target. We moved our target to make it bigger so we could keep trailing. And the market then eventually changed direction. But we had multi-$100 trade. It was an awesome trade. That was the market open, and that was a range trade. Our software has all these different setups built into it. But the beauty of the way we trade, there are hundreds of these triggers, hundreds of these events within the categories. We find these events on the various free calendars. Forex Factory, investing.com, we teach all our members how to find these events, how to vet the events, how to test the events. And we do it all for you, but we also teach you everything that we know how to do. And we pick the best of the best trades to trade. So the reports work very simply because the news comes out, the news result is different from what's expected, and it's that difference that creates the moves in the market. These trades take minutes sometimes. Sometimes a trade can be a nanosecond. These trade triggers that we teach are based on the highest probability trades. So the events we're trading, we're offering up the events that offer the best probability of success. Our favorite trades, the best of the best, we call them family money trades, and we mark them and explain them in our trade room. Today, I want to talk about the magnet strategy. What is a magnet? So the first thing you have to understand the beauty of this trade strategy. And this is a separate strategy that installs into the NinjaTrader software. You can rarely use the words always and forever in trading. Why? Because the markets are always changing. And there is no always and there is no forever. But magnets come really, really close. There, I believe you can use always and forever, because people are always going to look at the high of day. They're always going to look at the low of the day. They're always going to look at certain pivots, certain levels, and that's what magnets are. So magnets are levels on the trade, on the charts, levels on the charts that so many traders look at the same levels. They put their orders all around these levels. Those levels attract price like a magnet. We wrote a strategy that exits at the magnets. Very simple concept, but they always take place. They're not always profitable, don't misunderstand, but the concept always is there. It's always going to, magnets are always going to attract price, because traders are not going to stop putting their orders around these levels. What is Magnet 2.0? We're in the middle of a brand new software update. It's almost ready to be released. For the holidays, we should have it out in a couple of weeks, and it's our Magnet Strategy 2.0. We're adding a ton of features. What makes magnets work and what makes them easy is chart setup. We show you how to set up your charts, And in fact, our new magnet strategy is going to help set the charts up automatically, so you do less and less. Very few indicators are needed on the charts. One of the beauties of the way that we trade is our charts are really simple and clean. One of the problems that, I think one of the problems that everybody struggles with is when you look at people's charts, they're so complicated. I know that for me, I am not the most fantastically visual person. And when some mentors that I used to join their services, their charts would be so confusing to me. I couldn't see what they said I should be able to see. I just couldn't do it. That will never happen with somebody that trades with us. Our charts are so simple. We have pivots, high of day, low of day, the squeeze, a little bit of volume, net change display, which is a simple number, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and of course, our best friend, the VWAP. That's it. And almost all of our setups is free. You have to buy very, very little, if anything. In fact, to set up our new magnet software, you don't have to buy anything. We include all of the indicators in the setup. So once again, a magnet is levels on the chart, particularly high of day, low of day are my absolute favorite magnets. VWAP probably number 2. Those levels get tested over and over again on every instrument all day long. Let me just show you a real magnet trade. Let's see what we got here. I've got so many of them. So our software, remember, we are trading to exit at the high of the day. Our magnet software simply puts a heavy line on the chart, which is the entry, and we are exiting with a profit when we hit the magnet, which in this case is the green line up here, the high of the day. I get filled when I go through that line, and then I'm just waiting, relaxing, watching the market. Sometimes it chops, sometimes it goes right to my magnet and fills me. This particular market was chopping around a little bit. My stop under all of the consolidation before the market started going up, and boom, there's your magnet, a beautiful winning trade. Now I'm going to show you, I can't believe time is almost up already, multiple magnets. All right, so here we have a short magnet on the NQ. Low of the day is our target. Our entry is above the low of the day. All I'm doing is waiting now. The software put the trade on. I'm in the market. I'm waiting for my target to be hit, and it was hit. There it is, gets hit. Now I have another magnet. I'm trading micro oil. Micro oil, you notice high of day is the green line. I'm in the market, long, couple of contracts, and I'm just waiting. Is the magnet going to magnetize and pull me up? Is it going to chop? It chops a little bit. Boom, it goes to the high of day. There it is, another magnet got pulled, price pulled it. Here we have another magnet trade. Looking at the heavy line is the entry. It's going to push up to this area here. The high of day, once again, my favorite level, but you can type any level that you like. We have a custom magnet level feature in our software. So if you're a Fibonacci trader, or you have specialized magnets that you love to use, specialized levels, you could turn them into magnets and trade with them. So it's a custom software as well, and all you have to do is type a number in, and that number becomes the magnet on the chart that you exit at. Very simple, easy concept. Here it goes again, exploding to the upside. Magnets happen over and over again on all charts. It's amazing. So you can literally use almost any instrument that you want to use. So let me shoot ahead. I'm using new software today, so forgive me. I want to talk quickly about what we are offering today. I showed you a whole bunch of different trades. One other feature that we have in our magnet software, in the new version, we're going to have a automated signal system for after the news. When a new high or a new low is made, there's very often a fantastic entry that comes into play. A total change in reversal And we have a way to enter those trades early using the squeeze indicator, candle color. Very simple. We call it the aftershock reversal squeeze, and it's like a reverse magnet trade. I love the magnet because it makes it easier and safer to trade real news. If you don't like trading the breakouts and you want to trade news without all of the fear, you can trade using our magnet trades. We trade on the market open using magnets. We can trade news using magnets. It's an absolute much safer way to trade news if you don't have the stomach for some of the riskier methods that we do have. And even the riskier methods, as long as you have good setups and good software, it's way less risky than it used to be years ago. Trading news is not scary like it used to be years ago. So what we're offering today, no selling whatsoever, everyone. We have something that we are doing. We've done many, many challenges over the years where we teach for days, and then at the end of the challenge, we make a fantastic offer if you want to join our service. But if you don't, you get unbelievably free education. And we're having a lifetime software holiday trading challenge where everything that we include is going to be taught, but the emphasis is 3 days of learning our software, how to put daily market mover setups into the software, why the trade room is so important in using the software, the trap trade software. Again, all of the trading that we do can be done in a prop account, so keep that in mind. I know everything is prop these days. It's important. Go to this link. I'm going to post this link. It's just our GoToWebinar registration. Not selling anything today. Just offering you the opportunity to come into our class to learn what this challenge is all about. And if you're interested in taking this challenge, it's free. There's no charge. 3 days of fantastic education, all about using our software. That's what it's about. What you're going to learn is what is JOB version 11 News Trader software. What are the setups in that software? Did you ever want to trade the news? Did you ever want to trade on appointment? We are going to show you our whole system, and again, focused on the software. If you don't want to trade news, our software can scalp trade, trend trade, discretionary trade, and we're going to teach you how to do that. We'll show you all about our magnet trade setups, how to set up your own magnets. You don't have to be trading news to trade magnets. Remember, these are setups that occur because high of days and low of days are always getting tested. We're going to teach the trap trade, everything that we do in 10-minute trades. Great software is the key to winning trades. So what is a challenge? It's a fantastic educational event. We'll teach you all about our software tools for all types of futures trading using the Ninja Trader platform. You will learn how to trade the news, take reversal trades, discretionary trades, magnet trades, how to customize and test all of your own trades, no matter what kind of trading you do with Ninja Trader. Can you use our software in a prop account? Absolutely can be used. Will you learn to trade earnings? If you want to learn the way that we trade earnings, we invented a unique way of trading earnings using futures. We'll teach you how to do that all in 3 days. Over the course of these 3 days, some of our most profitable trades are earnings trades. How much is the challenge? It's free. There's no charge. All you want to do is register for the pre-launch class next week. We're going to have 2 of them before the real challenge begins. This is going to be the 16th, 17th, and 18th of December. No charge. You're going to learn everything you want to learn about our trading system. And are there any prizes? Because what would a challenge be without a prize? We're giving away a lifetime magnet software subscription, and a JOBB News Trader subscription is $4,000 in value. And it's fantastic experience. How do you take part? Just join one of our pre-launch sessions next Thursday at noon, or next Monday, the 15th, 2 Mondays. That'll be at 1 p.m. The info on registering, I sent you the link. Any questions? The classes will be the 16th, 17th, and 18th. You want to come to all 3 classes. And really, we are going to teach you all about phenomenal software that you could use. Of course, if you are a member of our service, it's fantastic software, but any service that you're trading in, our software is a fabulous tool. Folks, I hope you have a very nice rest of your day and you enjoyed this presentation. I love doing these, and I want to thank Dave for having me today. It's been great being here, and I thank you very much.